Picture this. It's 2013. I'm sitting in rehab, and one thing that I used to use to make me feel okay, which was drugs and alcohol, is now gone. Because I'm in rehab, and they're telling me that in order for me to no longer be miserable, I needed to first get sober, and then I can do the rest of the work in order to actually build a life that I want to live. So I'm sitting there, and it just seems like this is pointless, because now I'm feeling all the things that made me want to drink and use in the first place, and now I don't have the drugs and alcohol to cover it up. And it's like, where do I go from here? And the reality is that I needed a way to find hope, right? When I'm feeling hopeless, the only way to move forward in that is to find something that will give me a little glimmer of that hope, of that light, that maybe something can be different, that maybe if I do something, I can feel the way that leaves me not feeling miserable all the time. And what the people in the rehab told me was that if I want to feel hope and get grounded in hope, then I need to try to find something bigger than myself. And initially I was like, what are you talking about? Like what, all of a sudden I start looking for something bigger than me, and then magically these horrible emotions and thoughts are gonna disappear? And for a long time, I thought that idea, just because it didn't make sense, until I got to a point where I was still hopeless and everything I tried didn't work. So I was like, you know what? What's the worst that can happen by trying to do the things that these people were suggesting? So I asked the genuine question to myself, and I said, if potentially there was something bigger than me, there was a power that I can get grounded in, what would that be? And at first I connected to a group of people that were living sober and that were seemingly living really good lives. And so I connected to that, and that was bigger than me. And then I started realizing, you know what? Maybe there is a creator. Maybe there's something that actually cares and wants the best for me. So I started getting grounded in that. And as I started doing these things, automatically this little window of hope, just a tiny bit, all of those feelings of despair and hopelessness didn't necessarily disappear right away. But I had this little window of hope. And this little window of hope drove me one step forward. And as I kept progressing, this window got bigger and bigger and more open and more open and more open. And before I knew it, I looked back and I was like, wow, I really feel hope for the life that I'm living. I really feel like I can build something, I can be something, I can be okay with me. And that came from being willing to get grounded in something bigger than me. So if you're feeling hopeless and you feel like you've tried everything your way, just like I tried everything my way, take a step back. Let's take a look and see if there is something bigger than us that we can get grounded in to open that window of hope. And if you do that, you will get the same results that I have. And the results that I have is today living a life that I never thought possible. I love you all. Have a beautiful day.